If you have it, go ahead.
Sure. Our mission. Helping Parents Heal is a nonprofit organization dedicated to assisting bereaved parents to become shining light parents by providing support and resources to aid in the healing process. We go a step beyond other groups by allowing the open discussion of spiritual experiences and evidence for the afterlife in a non dogmatic way. Affiliate groups welcome everyone, regardless of religious or non religious background, and allow for open dialogue. Attendance today at this meeting is voluntary, and we are here for the benefit of learning from and sharing with other parents whose child has passed away. It is understood that our discussions are intended to be confidential and not designed to replace traditional therapy or spiritual counseling. However, these Zoom meetings are very helpful to parents all around the world, and they are posted on YouTube so that affiliate members who are not able to attend this live can also watch. Helping Parents Heal offers a wide variety of speakers to allow parents to be informed about many possible ways to heal, to connect with their children, and to learn about the afterlife. The views expressed by our guests do not necessarily reflect those of Helping Parents Heal, and we ask that you take from their presentations whatever may benefit you personally. Welcome, everyone.
Thank you, Irene. And I'm so appreciative again of Andrea. And I just want to say this on the recording as well. She has kindly offered to come back every month. So we're going to be having her come back. I'm very, very excited about that. I'll quickly read her bio. Award-winning entrepreneur, author, lecturer, and recipient of a McGill University Dobson Fellow. Andrea graduated from McGill University in 1982 and from the University of Victoria in 2018 with a Master in Education. In 1997, Andrea founded Grandma Emily's Granola. A single mother with 3 children and no child support, her business plan was one line: don't give up. The company grew, and when Andrea sold it in 2015, sales were coast to coast. She imagined deliciously lazy days ahead, filled with nothing but time, but a larger role awaited, that of a mother and caregiver to her daughter, Chloe, who fell ill with colon cancer. Chloe passed in February 2016. She was 28. Andrea's first book, Conversations with Chloe, A Mother and Daughter Dialogue Across the Veil, is an actual 5-month-long dialogue that began 6 weeks after Chloe's death. Begun as a simple letter from Andrea to her daughter, Chloe's initial response, "Mom, you are so easy to find, it's a joke," coaxed Andrea to record their communication in this special book. Her second book, Magical Thinking, Not, is a collection of conversations with bereaved parents about their journeys of love and loss and the signs they receive from their children in spirit. Andrea is a sound healing practitioner, helping people to reduce anxiety and experience deep peace. To receive her books as well as a free PDF, write to her at acorey1212@gmail.com, and I will put that in the chat box. And without further ado, please join me in welcoming Andrea Courey.
Thank you. Thank you, Irene. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, everyone, for being here with me this evening. So what we're going to do, some of you have probably attended before. Sound healing is really a simple thing, because all I'm going to ask you to do is what you would be doing anyway, which is breathe. And it's going to be a combination of sounds like this. Those are crystal bowls made of quartz crystal. You can't see them because they're on a table beside me, but I'm going to show you one of them. This is called a therapeutic crystal bowl. I know it looks like a giant wine glass, but it's not. And every crystal bowl has a different vibration and a different note. And this one in particular, you're going to see, or you're going to hear, because you'll probably have your eyes closed, is tuned to the note of G in the scale, C, D, E, F, G, which is the note for the heart. and all our emotions, all our history, everything, we store it in the heart. So one of the things I love to do in sound healing is work to just open up a little that space and unburden the heart. So we use instruments and music and my voice. So the combination of those three things is hopefully going to just allow you a gentle journey. And because it's the evening, it's a little bit different when we do sound healing in the morning. Because we're doing it in the evening, I don't want to bombard you with too much vibration, just enough so that you can feel some of the tension just melt away. And let's see, without further ado, find a comfy space. You're going to want to close your eyes. You can stop your video if you like, so that way you really feel nobody is watching you or seeing you. And it's nice if you have headphones. If you have headphones, you'll have a better, clearer sound. If you don't have headphones, that's okay too. And I also recommend that you have something to put over you, a nice, a scarf, a shawl, or something, because you're not going to be moving very much for the next 50 minutes. So I started meditating in 1991. And at the beginning, we would just sit there in the quiet, in the circle, and it was tough. Oh, we struggled, and I could never get my mind to be quiet. And then about the year 2000, my meditation teacher, who still is someone I meditate with a lot, brought in the first crystal bowl. And that changed everything. We were able to focus, and we were able to get out of our heads, out of our thoughts, and just allow the vibration in. And what I've learned over the last 20 years, believe it or not, vibration and sound, it's like it has its own intelligence. It's going to work on you in the way that does you the best and highest good. I can't explain it more than that. I just know with the years of doing this that people get from a session whatever they need. Sometimes people actually fall asleep. And if you fall asleep, don't feel bad. You'll still get all the vibrations. And of course, the more you do it, the more you become accustomed to it, the more you get into that meditative state, that much easier. So here we go. Enjoy yourselves. I like to start by imagining that we are going to create a safe space. Each one of us, around us, we are going to create a safe space using our imagination and the power of sacred geometry. That's a whole other study that we won't really get into at all, except to imagine now. Close your eyes. And we're going to imagine now that there is a magnificent pyramid that is actually flat on the ground around us. It's a four-sided pyramid. Imagine that. There's a triangle to the right and the left of you, and in back and in front. And it's important with sound to create a safe space, to ground ourselves, and then we can easily let go. I went to England and I learnt this technique from a very illustrious teacher at the Arthur Findlay College. And when she gave me this technique, this was years ago, she said, "You're going to be using this with people." And I thought, what are you talking about? And sure enough, here we go. So imagine that you look to the right and you pull up the first side of this pyramid, and it's a beautiful red. And you look to the left, and up comes the purple, the second side, and they fit together above your head. And behind you, the third side comes up, and it's a light blue. And the fourth side in front of you, up, 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 and it's a magnificent gold. And using our imaginations is no small thing. It's a powerful thing to use this, to imagine this, and even if you don't see it, you're offering yourself the suggestion. And so each of us is now seated inside our own pyramid of light. And we have this red light and purple and blue and gold. and we imagine it moving around us and moving around us, and just by that thought we give it motion, bring it up to the crown of the head. And now we're going to use that light to ground ourselves. Imagine the top of your head just opens up like a vase, and down comes the light, comes down through the head and through the neck, across the shoulders and the arms. And the light continues down through the torso, down the legs, out the soles of the feet, and down into the earth. And we do it a second time. We gather it up, red, purple, blue, and gold, and red, and purple, and blue, and gold. And up it comes to the crown of the head and down, through the head and the neck, across the shoulders and the arms, out the fingers. Continues down through the torso, down through the legs, out the soles of the feet, and down into the earth, creating roots of light that ground us to the earth. And that's it. So we're well protected, we're well connected, and now all you do is simply breathe in the sound. So we breathe it in deep through the nose and out through the mouth. Once again. In through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Every time I approach the bowls and I sort of ask their permission to work with them, I like to set an intention, and it's always the same one. The intention is always to offer you what is in your highest and best good. And if you wish to set another intention, please do so. You can begin to feel yourself relaxing. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. You know, you have over 50 billion cells in your body working hard, vibrating, alive, going about all the miraculous work they do. And we're just going to take a moment to say thank you to my body. Thank you to my cells, all of them. Thank you to the 50 billion cells. And now we breathe in this vibration and direct it to your own self, to bathe every cell in vibration. Imagine now, at the center of every cell is your own precious DNA. That's what this music is called. It's called DNA repair. Imagine that you can talk to your own DNA and send it this peace and this vibration. Deep breath in through the nose and out. Now we can actually tell ourselves this is a perfect moment to breathe in peace and breathe out peace and breathe in peace and breathe peace out again. take a moment now, have a lovely sound bath. This piece of music was composed for my bowls. Imagine those roots of light now really coming alive, helping us all feel connected to each other, to the earth. It's nice to have a moment, not only to hear, but to feel the vibration. Just a little silence. A different kind of bowl that I love to use is this very old Tibetan bowl. It's a handmade bowl. It's got fingerprints all over it. It's a very messy sound. But it's metal, and it won't break. It will melt, it can be refashioned, but it will not break, and it will not shatter. And it makes me think of the heart. And when we want to talk to the heart space, I use this bowl. And this very special music called Emerald Heart. Sometimes we all wonder, how can our hearts survive this heartbreak? How can I possibly survive? We can, and we do. And join me now, if you wish to do so, in imagining this lovely, soft sphere of emerald green light, and it's covering just in front of your heart, just outside your body, maybe 6 inches in front of you, 8 inches in front of you. And you breathe it in and bring that emerald green light into the heart. And imagine it opening your heart. Breathe into the heart and breathe out again. And breathe into the heart and breathe out again. Imagine that beautiful emerald green light getting brighter and brighter and stronger and larger. It's expanding and growing, and it's lighting us up with the healing color of emerald green. again we breathe in peace and breathe out peace. Can you feel yourself feeling lighter and sinking in, deeply sinking in to your chair? And you can imagine yourself now expanding way beyond that soft emerald green light. We allow ourselves to imagine you look up, look up. Look around you in the pyramid, and all around you is light. And you can imagine that you find yourself in a field of light, in a field of stars. Allow yourself a moment to play with this light. moment to fill your heart with this peace. And once you feel it, you know it, you've experienced it, and you can call it back. Show me the way to peace. Show me the way. And it's the way back to this moment. Show me the way, Lord. Show me the way to peace. We take a moment just to be with our own heart. And in just these few minutes, we allowed ourselves to imagine all the cells of our body, all the way into our DNA. And then to bring the loving emerald green light into the heart. Open the heart. Surround ourselves with light and play with this light. All of this simply using the vibration and our own imaginations. We're going to bring us back into the body using the flute and the drum. I wish we could stay up with the stars in the field of light. Just enjoy. We have a few minutes left, so I just would like to say thank you to you all for joining me this evening, and I hope you enjoyed the session. And at the end, I'm always called to bring down this pyramid of light. So we bring it down in the opposite direction in which we put it up. Down comes the gold and the blue and the purple and the red. But all those vibrations and all of that intention and everything that we expressed and thought, everything that was said and thought and done, while that pyramid is up, is magnified, and it stays with us long after the session is over. And I felt called to sing at the end to help remind everyone that the most powerful sound we all have really is our voice. You don't need any instruments or music. It's there. Use it in whichever way feels right. It's very empowering and soothing. So we end with this short music. This is called Moon Bow, perfect for an evening session. So like Elizabeth said, if ever you want, and some people have taken me up on this, which is great. If you want to read about all the signs that the moms shared with me, I never knew about signs. Oh, my Chloe passed, I didn't know. It was so remarkable that I wanted to learn more and find out more from other parents and record it, because boy, I wish I had read that book when she passed. I wish I had known how close she really is. So, you're welcome. Thank you, Karen. You're all welcome. Oh my goodness. I received a whole big note from Nancy Butler. Nancy, send me an email and I will be happy to talk to you all about the bowls. And we can have our own little private session. I can show you everything. Oh, thank you, Anna. It's lovely to be with all of you. And I hope you all sleep really well tonight.
Oh, Andrea, I am sure that we are all going to sleep really well. And I can see that you're reading these beautiful comments that people are putting in the chat box. This really has been so wonderful to spend time with you and to hear this beautiful music. And I'm thrilled that you'll be back next month and the month after. And Andrea is also willing to do a book club, just kind of we could do a session where she talks about these books and she talks about the messages that she got from Chloe and from these other children as well. So we'll schedule that for the future as well. And thank you so much for coming this evening.
Thank you. It was beautiful. Just beautiful.
And we're going to go ahead and let everyone thank you. I think that everyone's unmuted, so
Yes.
if you'd like to go ahead and just say thank you and goodbye, please do so.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andrea. Thank
Thank you,
you.
Andrea.
Thank you.
Wonderful. So beautiful.
Lovely to be with you all.
It's always wonderful to hear your music, and have a wonderful evening, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.